It's the end of the month, and that means it's time for the rundown. Hey everyone, welcome to the rundown for April 2021. In this month's rundown we have Derek Chauvin has been convicted, but the Black Lives Matter riots continue. Ireland is reopening from lockdown, and Prince Philip has passed away. Now before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. So first up, Derek Chauvin has been convicted, but the Black Lives Matter riots continue. Derek Chauvin has been convicted of killing George Floyd. He was convicted on all 3 accounts that he was charged with, which were second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Now I will say that does kind of confuse me, because murder is the intentional killing of someone and manslaughter is the unintentional killing. So which was it? Was it intentional or unintentional? Yeah, that confuses me. However, Black Lives Matter are continuing to riot, both as a result of the other officers not being convicted yet, as well as other cases of police shooting black men and women. Now I will get into those cases in other videos. I won't get into them here because there's quite a few of them and they all kind of deserve their own little breakdown. But needless to say, it doesn't look like this chaos is going to end anytime soon. So next up, Ireland begins to reopen. The government has started to reopen the country from level 5 lockdown as the vaccine rollout slowly but surely increases. In the month of April we've had several different easing of restrictions. Most importantly, I think, has been the increase in the travel limit from 5 kilometres to anywhere within your own county, or if you live in kind of like the border area between counties, you can go 20 kilometres beyond the border, which is a little bit weird and I'm not entirely sure how they're policing that, but fair enough. Other areas, including outdoor sports like golf and tennis, have also reopened, and schools have returned. Now this is all on the heels of a very, very slow vaccine rollout. I think at the moment it's 8% of the adult population have received at least 1 dose, due to AstraZeneca being not great with their deliveries, and the Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca, now that we mention it, being suspended from use due to blood clot concerns. It has been quite slow, and so the easing of restrictions isn't as fast as I think a lot of people want. Now in May, I think it's from May 10th, there should be more reopening, including barbers reopening, as well as inter-county travel to be considered by the government. I do think the vaccine rollout, how poor it's been, has been one of the main factors of why it's been so slow that they've returned. So hopefully that speeds up and we can get out of this thing a lot quicker. And finally, Prince Philip has passed away. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and the husband of Queen Elizabeth, tragically passed away on the 9th of April at Windsor Castle. He was buried in St George's Chapel at Windsor Castle on the 17th of April, which was attended by his family and was watched all over the globe by millions around the world. I think the sense of mourning from this has been a sign of some hope for humanity, to be fair. Because I think everyone kind of understood how important he was to Queen Elizabeth. Especially in kind of the early days of her reign. Now I think this goes beyond saying, but I think it's important to say. My deepest condolences go to Queen Elizabeth, who must be going through the hardest pain that anyone can go through. And I think especially the image of her at the funeral without anyone in her immediate area due to the COVID restrictions has been quite heartbreaking. So what do you guys think of these stories? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. This has been a really hectic month. And I'm going to be honest, it was kind of hard for me to pick which stories to do this month. Especially because I haven't been covering any stories during April. I mean, I would have done a video on George Floyd, and I was kind of in two ways. I wanted to do a dedicated video to Prince Philip in the immediate aftermath of his death, but I felt it was right for me to keep to my plan to stay away from YouTube to get myself kind of back in check. It's been a hard month, I think. It doesn't look like that'll actually let up anytime soon. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.